Nice, bro. We got to talk into these shows because you
Yeah, I'm
look
here.
back at the show.
Yeah, I do. Well,
It was going.
I look back on our content
Yeah,
like
it was
twenty
going in
thousand
and out. So
times.
yeah, we got to make sure
Yeah,
we talk
because
into
Sharice told me. Yo, what up, y'all?
where the bells at.
Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, where the bells
putting
at?
vaccine into
Look what this shit says. No, you sent them the song.
Hmm?
You sent them the song.
No,
Oh,
oh shoot!
oh.
Now you said
I
it
even
twice.
could
Nah,
not.
nah,
I
heard
didn't
him
even hear
say
our
it.
music. I'm like, hold
we
on,
ain't hear the
man.
music. That's what
Yeah.
I heard him say.
Zang. Good morning,
You
y'all.
use that intro music. Hey, we good though. We live. We live.
We active.
We here.
We active.
We here. Good morning,
We
y'all.
active. We active. We active.
What's today? February 11th,
Yup.
sir.
So
Yes,
is.
sir.
2023.
Yup.
We got special guests in the building. Scoop, do the honors.
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Do the
Yes, sir.
honors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a special guest and a special episode for me. I literally, when I moved out where I'm currently lived at now, it was I had gained a special bond with a lot of youngins when I first came in, and he was one of my favorite little bros. I watched this man grow up to be a nice young man, be a good father. You know what I'm saying? Really taking his craft serious instead of playing with his talent. And I see the work he go through, and I see what he went through. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to see what he became, and I wanted to, give him his flowers. So this is Marcus Jones, aka OG Glee.
Yo. What's
So,
going
brother,
on right now?
so real quick, man. Shout out to the shout out. We don't really talk about the good fathers in the world. I'm not a father yet. I will be one day, but
Understandable.
shout out to all the good fathers out there doing their thing, um, going about their business. Really don't care to be seen or be heard. They just going about their business, doing anything with their kids. Putting in the blood, sweat, and tears to raise a child from birth to a grown adult, a productive member of society at that. So with that being said, shout out to the fathers, man.
Definitely. The young ones and the old ones, man. Especially the young ones. Definitely the young
Yeah.
ones, man.
Yeah,
It's a responsibility, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta think about, all the odds against you. People criticize you at a young age, taking care of responsibility such as another human being into the world of your own.
Right.
So, you make the decisions you make and you live with them. For those who don't take care of their child at a young age, I mean, you know who you are. You know what you do. You know what they call you in the world. That's leave it at that.
yeah. I mean, we've talked about this on the show too. When it comes to raising kids, it takes a village. It really does take a village.
Right.
If you got a good support system, that makes your job, especially as a young parent, because you're never really too prepared to have a child.
Never is.
You can have all the money you need, or you can look up so many different videos or read so many different books on how to be a good parent, but you're never
Right.
really too ready until you jump into the fire and figure it out for yourself.
Man.
Yeah, that's the truth of Ruth, because that's the truth of me becoming an uncle. I didn't even think it was gonna hit me like that. I was like, God damn, this hard. I can imagine being the parent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the uncle, and this hard right now.
Definitely.
Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really, all the good parents out there, I really, I want to give y'all your flowers, and especially youngins, especially a youngin. You have a parent and you end up being a good parent. Like, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to you and how you was brought up. For real. You know what I'm saying? Especially him, because you know what I'm saying. I seen him grow up. You know what I'm I'm saying? I wouldn't imagine him having a kid before me. But you know what I'm saying, he did, and he told me he did, and like immediately after he told me, he was telling me how the things how we gonna do to take care of the child. So
Yep.
I knew his head was on right, even though, you know what I'm saying, I want him to stick to that field. You know how I thought about that, you know what I'm saying, fellow Tiger as well. You know what I'm saying? So but, you know what I'm saying, he had to get on this shit. Oh wow. He had to get on wow. He had to get on this shit. So I'm proud of him and I'm proud of his progression, you know what I'm saying? And no cap, like I'm about to look at this camera, where the camera at? I'm about to look at this camera. Like people out here, I know that rap, I know personally, don't take this personal. But he's the best that I know personally. Um and that should like
I wouldn't say
you
that.
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
want to say too much.
I'm not gonna include IDK because I didn't know him in Duval, so I'm not gonna include that. So you know what I'm saying? But everybody else that I know personally, he the one, not the two. You know what I'm saying? He the one that got not the two.
Appreciate that,
Like, he'll give you
appreciate that.
prankage, but then he'll also give you substance. You know what I'm saying? And this is not, especially not a lot of youngest his age who that go into it got a lot of substance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has a lot of substance in his music. You know what I'm saying? So like, one of my questions to you is, what made you want to start rapping?
Uh, it's funny you said it though, because actually somebody one of my friends asked me that question like a week ago. I actually been making music since I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family, we grew up in 53rd Southeast, Call Place. That's where we was originally born at. But I'm from Atlanta, Maryland, Good Luck Road. That's where I'm from. But originally we was born. You know what I'm saying?
It's in the water.
Yeah. So it was me and my two brothers, my sister. We was it was called Nene and the City Boys, and then my sister kind of like escalated, and I did them with our own friends, and then we just became the City Boys. It's me, my two other brothers. The funny thing is, when I first made music, I ain't had two front teeth. So my rap name was Snaggletooth. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. So we worked on a few things, and like my parents didn't agree with like my brothers allowing me to make music. You know what I'm saying? And like get into that type of little wave, like stuff like that. But it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? I did my first show. I don't know if I remember. It's shut down now. The H2O by the Waters.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's when I did my first show there. I'll never forget that day. Like it was yesterday. I was actually I was 9 years old when I did that show with my family. It was a special moment. You know what I'm saying? It meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous. I showed out. You know what I'm saying? At the age, I took care of business as a young age. As actually as a young child at that. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, what's it? What the WKYS? I want to say the day after that, we where did we go? We went to Murder Beach. We go to Murder Beach every month. In a month, we go to Murder Beach. So with the Murder Beach, I don't know what time it was or what the weather was or whatever, but we went out there and we turned the radio station on because they was on the radio station for the next day, and they gave everybody their props and their flowers. And before the air ended, they gave a shout out to the City Boys, and that meant a lot to us. That whole car ride, the whole road trip meant everything to us. You know what I'm saying? That we could be big. You know what I'm saying? From that day forward, I want to say I started making music, but I'm trying to turn my life around. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a chef now. You know what I'm saying? Like music is cool. You know what I'm saying? That, like in the industry is what it is, but music is a culture. So people say things that they don't do or don't mean, exaggerate it. I mean that's how music is though. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the attention, you got to get the fans' eyes, but
Right.
I don't like to make that music no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I exaggerate it. You know what I'm saying? I had my time in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the music I try to make now is like what I go through every day. Like, when I wake up, you know what I'm saying? What I get heard or what I get told or what I've seen or experienced throughout that day or throughout that week. And I put it in the music because that's life. People want to hear what you really go through every day. That's important.
What's more important to you, music or cooking?
My mental health, honestly. And I feel like with music, I feel a little lost. I don't know what my path. Like I had a path, but like what am I really doing? Like I'm saying, I put more money into it than out of it, and it's not really the wealth or financial things. It's just like like music come with a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like people really do turn their life around to music, but not for the best. Like people begin to start taking like crazy drugs because like music is really overwhelming. Like people might think it's okay, but like Like a lot of fan base, like paparazzi, like all that stuff, like hitting you at one time, and it's you alone.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt. You know, so like everybody, like yeah, an artist is the number one big thing. Yeah, he the number one big thing. He on top now. There's no one above him besides God.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at that, he lonely. He don't got no other competitors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you got that urge in your life where you there, and you look on everybody else, only thing that's above you is God. God will always be above you.
Right.
You don't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understood that, but like being a cook, it just meant a lot to me. Like actually make good food for my community, for my neighborhood, and express the stuff I do. Like I'm not just an artist. I got multiple talents, and I express it. And no matter what, my friends and my family always support me, and I appreciate y'all. What you know who you is.
Right.
I appreciate the love and support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all switch with me. My fans listen to my music and they got plates at the same time. That's everything.
Right.
Because I really thought after turning my life around and trying to become a chef and trying to get out that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Some would just left me where I was. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. They carried with me. And that meant everything to me.
It's just like you know, when certain artists they on tour, they performing, for whatever reason they have to cancel their show. For whatever reason, right?
Yeah, they
And
don't really disclose.
Right. And I mean it's nobody else's business, but theirs and their team and their family, friends, whatever. You know, and certain fans be like, damn, like I came here to see such and such, and not even here.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what they going through.
Man.
Or behind the scenes before they even get to the stage.
It's real, and that backstage real.
But you only concerned about damn, I was trying to turn up.
Yeah, they go back to the last topic we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like this man is not worried. Not worried about the person. You know what I'm saying? We just want the product. We don't give a fuck what they going through. We want it now. You know what I'm saying? And I imagine like this person just literally just like some of them be getting what, like $100K a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I just cried my eyes out before I came on the stage.
They don't know that part though.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gifted curse. You know, with my personality, it's a gifted curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a bad day, I can't have a bad day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of my goofiest days, man, I've been fucked up and been crying in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Scoop, you crazy. I'm like, boy, I'm dying inside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you never know what people going through. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, I just try to, you know what I'm saying, not fuck somebody day up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I always try to be, you know, like, good, you know, myself. You know what I'm saying? Just try to, you know, make people good feel good all the time because you never know what somebody going through. You never know what somebody going through.
I go through stuff every day.
And it's been so many times where like when people coming to me like when I come in here, it was like if you here, I know I'm gonna be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know the shift gonna be good and all that, and I enjoy that because I like to see people, you know what I'm saying, feel good. You know what I'm saying, and take something from what you know what I do. You know what I'm saying? If it's just me being my personality or my videos or what I say on here, you know what I'm saying? So like
facts.
So like that's why I really wanted him here because you know what I'm saying, like he make music that like you think about and it make you relate to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
life.
He got one song in particular called Mic Check.
He love that. He love that. He play that song every day. I tell that boy, love that song.
Man, it's all about like how you struggle with depression and inner turmoil.
Yeah.
And you try to drown it out with your vices, but it don't work. You know what I'm saying? It don't work. It sometimes kind of make it worse. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta make sure you know within yourself that you're gonna be straight.
Right.
And the fact that you gotta figure out who is really for you. You know what I'm saying? When you go through the dark times, who there for you? Right. For real. And that's who should be the people be there when the better days happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve my better days and what come with it if you weren't with me in the dark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that song was about. And I connected with it so bad because that was what I was going through at the time.
In person. Now that's on person right there. That's on low key. That's on person. But now I don't understand the message. Like some of my friends really like listen to that song close. Like you gotta hear what I'm saying. Like it's pain. Like all it is. Like it just really like I made that song like out of depression. Like I ain't really had like attention to make that song. Like I'm in the studio and I had like 30 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Like and life hit me like quick. I just sit down, you know, so I just relax. Like life hit me. I'm like, yeah. So my producer, like, man, I want to do this. Are you sure? So I got 3 minutes last time, man. You know me. You know, so I went to the studio. I did it in 15. The rest of 15 minutes in that studio session, you heard it back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? But I do go with depression a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, at at 13, you know what I'm saying? I lost my mother. You know what I'm saying? And that was tough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 13 years old. You gotta understand what I'm saying? Like, 13 years old, and you gotta think like 3 years, 4 years old, you don't know what's really going on in the world, but you know your mother is. You know what I'm saying? So that's eliminated 3 years. So 10 years of my life, I had my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. So like from that moving on forward, like I was just like in the world looking for like my mother love into women. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me to like turn 21 years old, 22 to realize like you ain't gonna find it. Like the woman love gonna give you the love that she can provide for you, not your mother's. You need one mother, and I feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I deal with that here and there. You know what I'm saying? But like life be cool. I be humble. I try to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like it been times like one time somebody DM me like, yeah, bro, I'm hearing your music. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking at you on Instagram live like there, like I would commit. You know what I'm saying? Like commit suicide. But like your music, you know what I'm saying? Like it opened my eyes. Life good now for me. That meant everything to me. That's why I start making music. I can't like I don't put too much passion to it, but like people like that, like I gotta keep going for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I changed my life. I saved my life
Yeah.
through my voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's everything. Like to change somebody's life overall, to evolve in it, that means a lot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Um,
Wow.
you know, before we get into two topics that I have, Marcus, I'm glad you brought up the point of saying, you know, especially, you know, losing a parent at a young age, you know, and once you get closer to adulthood, you know, you begin to look for them and other people,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's, a man looking forward in a woman, or a woman looking forward in a man, and you know, you're just trying to find where you fit in society.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes.
out
That's the
here,
word.
you know, you're trying to get in where you fit in,
Absolutely.
and so you're gonna come across people who you look back and like, damn, like I let that one get away, or damn, I dodged a bullet,
Man.
Or
Man.
or damn, I
or
lucked
taking
up.
I was just saying to them in the car. For
or
real.
taking the wrong advice from an older person, because my dad passed away at the same age, so trying to find that mentorship and them going, that can happen too. You know what I'm saying? That can mess up your trajectory. You know what I'm saying? But like,
You know the hardest part? You know, and I think it's for the whole world as a unit. I think the hardest part we have in life is taking our own advice and going with it.
yes,
I think we can give the best advice in America to another human being that we love,
no, take it to yourself.
but don't do nothing with it for ourselves.
I don't
That's
know why.
actually that's like back in high school we used to have Cornell notes and we let everybody else cheat on our paper, but we don't cheat on our paper. Like dog, I just helped you get 100. Why I got 98? How'd that work? Come on now, how did that work?
I don't understand. I don't understand it.
You gotta wait till everybody go to lunch. You go talk to her. To talk to your teacher. Like, Miss Johnson, come on now. Me and Larry both had the same answers. How do I got 98? You gotta come on. What would I do wrong that you don't like? Now I gotta bring some. You know, y'all don't want the canned goods like the tissue paper or something for the extra credit. I ain't got it. I can't do it.
Man, nah, that's real. I don't understand why, us as human beings, we do that. You know what I'm saying? We get the best advice to somebody else, and we go through the same situation, then it's different.
Yeah.
I mean, emotions clutter logic. And I think that's why. Because when you looking at it from somebody else, you're not going through it.
Right.
So your emotions is not cluttering your logic. But when you actually going through it and you feeling that emotions on top of what you know you should do,
Right.
but emotions sometimes trump all logic. And that's the issue.
It's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
it's like driving the same car, like two cars driving like a Toyota Camry, but one engine messed up and the other one got the brakes messed up. You know what I'm saying? But they both drive 100+ miles per hour. You would never really know until you know. So you know what I'm saying? Like with that being said, like in life, like people gotta express the other stuff that they don't express with others. I'm saying they might have the same problems, but it's them extra little umps that people don't express to certain people, only special ones that they love. That's a lot.
That's a fact. That's
Real.
a fact.
So we're gonna jump into it. I got 2 words of the day, and we've all heard it. Simps
Mm.
and pick-me's.
Pick me.
Yeah.
Nah, like
heard that.
I heard of it, but like the way that people
Right.
use it is different. So I want to know your like definition of a
What that right there though?
First of all, the definition is kind of confusing,
yes.
but I'm going to read it. It says, "A pick-me, essentially, the main goal is to gain the attention of the men in her orbit by pointing out all the ways in which she stands out from other women in basic feminine interests."
Okay,
BBL.
is it gender like specific? Because I know
mean, that's
niggas
just
That
that
well,
that shit.
Women?
well, so yeah, a pick-me is typically pointing towards women,
Makes sense.
and simps
Is
is
it a dude term? Oh,
simps is
okay.
typically pointed towards men.
Yeah, and that's all right. I mean, me personally, I mean, pick me. That's the first time I heard this crazy. But
I heard it before.
I mean, you know, women, they definitely. I mean, they do try to do what they can to stand out. But like nowadays, in like my generation, my age, like women don't care for it. Like women don't care to be different. Like they just go with they will feel good, not what's going on for a long term life. And they would do whatever they can to get the most attention in that time span into a run out. Like women like a sand. Like you know that thing? You flip the sand.
Yep.
Like, they got that amount of time to do what they can to get as many boys or like grown men attractive attention attachments. You know what I'm saying before the sand go out. But like it don't say me. You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, I don't view pick-me women as a bad thing. It can't.
I mean, both
Anything can
both
be
ways, both
anything
ways,
can be bad,
sure.
but overall, like I don't view them specifically as like a bad thing because they want to be at a place where a man is courting them.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Right.
Depends on how you do it.
I was
Yeah.
words in my mouth. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's how they carry
Yeah.
about it for sure.
Yeah. But I think I think it gets a negative light in a lot of women's eyes because it's viewed as, oh, so you're moving in a manner in which you not be dependent on a man, but you want to be in a man's presence,
Right. Yeah.
right? But
For what though?
all these, I make fun of the women all the time, but all these fake feminists out here, oh, I'm independent, and then when your sister wants to be in the presence of a man, you call her a pick me.
It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference in making make yourself look bad. You know what I'm saying? You actually thirsty, make yourself look bad, and it's a difference between that, and it's a difference between actually, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
becoming a good woman to get a man.
Right.
I mean, not to specifically get a man, but if you want a man in your life, you know what I'm saying, make yourself, you know what I'm saying, make yourself what's the
Available.
word? Yeah, more available and like more attractive to a good man. That's not negative to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's an issue. It's an issue when you make a mockery of your damn self trying to get a man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes an issue. That's when it becomes toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? He Krishan and Blueface, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself a whole mockery for this dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Now that's when it becomes toxic. Not when you developing yourself as a woman. You know what I'm saying? So you can attract a good man. That's nothing wrong with
I'm sorry if you got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies.
Good Lord.
And you're and
Bless your soul.
and one of your homegirls want to be in the presence of a man. Don't open your mouth and say she's a pick me. Because you got 3 kids by 3 different men.
Absolutely.
Ain't no other man. Ain't no other man touching you with a 10-foot
You
pole.
big dummy.
Stop it. Stop
No,
it.
seriously.
Stop it. Ain't no other man touching you, and you know that. You know.
But you know what's crazy though? Before you say that, like, no. All jokes aside though, you say like 3 different kids, 3 different baby fathers. Men in this world enjoy that. Like they attracted to that.
But see, that's why.
Because that then become a sexuality conversation. Like, okay, I mean, if you are allowing 3 men or men allowing themselves to do what they do to you, your body, I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, because your body is everything. Your body is its own language and word. If you allowing them, they allow themselves to do what they do to you, knowing the situations, I mean, some men like, okay, well, maybe she got, I ain't gonna say the word on live, but, maybe she got what I'm looking for on the sexual aspect. But, like, it get dry. That's running like, what are you gonna do? Okay, now you're the 4th one. What that mean for you?
Right. That's why I brought up simps too. Because as men, and I pick on the ladies all the time because the shit that we be trying to talk about.
That word pisses me off.
They don't be trying to hear it unless we force it upon ourselves to put it out there. But that's why I brought up simps too, because as men we gotta take more responsibility too for what we laying down with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, we was talking about, all right, ladies, well, if you don't want to go on a date with a man, just say no. Right? Just say no. And it's not always that easy. But stop being for free. If you're not interested in them, just say no. I don't want to go. Like, I'm not interested.
Right. At the same time, because I kind of, as a youngin' was, saying I did this. We need to stop once they say no and try to convince them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
And then after a while,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And then you mad that she not really into it. Nigga, it was a struggle to get her to get on a date in the first place. What you thought was gonna happen when you get on to them?
It just,
afterwards.
Then I want to say so much mad. It's more like, okay,
that's when the simple shit like
bro,
like
it bothers me.
When it's not reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? Like she not giving nothing back to you. You just steady. You know what I'm saying? That's where the word is used correctly.
All right, so I'm gonna read it. So I'm gonna read the definition.
No, seriously.
I'm gonna read the definition of a simp.
Just using you at this point.
So it says
just using you.
A simp is slang for a person, typically a man, who is desperate for the attention and affection of someone else, typically a woman.
But
key word is desperate though.
Yeah, but with that word simping.
I don't like that though. But desperate. I don't like that desperate. I don't.
What I'm telling you, that's desperate. What I just explained, that's being desperate. But people use simp sometimes when you show your lady love.
I wouldn't say desperate.
And I don't like that shit. Like,
for real?
Hell yeah. Like when you do, like I done see men like when dudes did certain things for their lady, they be like, "Oh, you a simp ass nigga." Da 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 da. I'm like, what? That's why
that's why I say it's not
really
desperate.
Pisses me off because it blurred. You know what I'm saying? This you being desperate, not you doing little things for your lady or little things for somebody that you like. You know what I'm saying?
That's true though.
And niggas like, oh, you simping, da da da. What's wrong with you? Texting her good morning.
Nah,
you
true.
simp ass
That's
nigga?
true.
I'm telling you.
That's true.
And that's mostly, and am I wrong?
Nah, he not lying.
Crazy.
Nah, literally though, like but you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but
That's
them type dudes never felt love. And no, they did. They never felt woman love. They felt street love, or they felt love from their big brother, their little brother. They never felt really woman love. They gave them no affection. When you get affection and love from a woman, everything matters at that moment. Passion, loyalty, a foundation, a bond, a connection, pros and cons. They could be eliminated to perfect as one unit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's love. You know what I mean? Like me and my lady, we got our ups and downs right now. We going through some stuff, but it's powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna let you go because you want to leave or I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't gain nothing from that. What am I doing leaving you and leaving me? To go see somebody else and realize that they ain't me and they ain't you. And you gotta restart your whole life. It's like when you leave a powerful relationship and go to another one, it's like a recycling bin.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
If I'm a simp, I'd rather be a simp. I'd rather be a simp than somebody that don't know they worth for love and just out here going to 10,000, 30 women trying to figure it all out. You
Right.
miserable. You become miserable after the eighth one, maybe fifth.
Yeah, because I mean, I open car doors, open all the doors for my girl.
As you should.
All like she don't touch no doors, like
You should.
nothing. And I be looking at other men like, yeah, this mine right here, yeah. But I don't
Right.
get, but see, I don't get no weird looks though. I mean, no weird.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. I never heard of it in that context.
Niggas be wildin'.
You be
I'm
surprised.
telling you, niggas be wildin'.
But with that being said, that mean
Hey,
you are some good people. If
Yeah.
you ain't never heard that, you mean you are some grown ass men.
Yeah,
Sorry
may-
for my
may-
French,
that's-
grown ass men.
Yeah, no, maybe. I've probably
It
just been
happens.
lucky too,
It
man,
happens.
because I haven't.
As well. 40 clover you, huh?
Nah, it happens. And dudes like that.
I'm serious, man.
Dudes like get on my nerves. Like, example, if you don't like ribs, would you eat a rib?
It depends who cooking for me.
No, shut up, nigga. Answer the question. Stop playing. Would you go buy
Nah,
a
nah,
rib?
nah,
Would
nah,
you
nah.
go buy a rib if you don't
Nah,
like ribs?
nah.
The problem with some of these the niggas that act like that, these niggas are meant to be gay for real. Because some of these niggas like to fuck women but don't like women. That's an
I feel
issue.
that.
Those are simps, in my opinion.
That's an issue.
Those are one night stands.
Them niggas are terrible.
But those
no,
are
but then still be
but-
no.
Yeah, okay.
But like
Yeah,
still messing with them, but don't really like women for real. They be like, you ever hear a dude just complain about their lady or somebody they fucking with,
Right.
And you just like that's typical women shit, and you just like, bro, that's not really an issue. Just
They go
she's
back
a
to
woman,
sexy.
bro, like,
They go sexy attraction.
you know what I'm saying? So like,
Sexy
bro,
attraction
why
is a
fuck
thing.
with somebody? Fuck with something that you don't like.
Sexually attraction.
Because your own, yes, that's it. That shit is crazy. Like, I don't
That's not
get
a
it.
simp. That's somebody
I don't-
miserable.
I
That's
don't-
somebody
I
miserable.
don't get it. You was meant to be gay, sir. You just want vagina.
No,
Because
no.
How you don't
I
like
wouldn't say-
women? Like, I don't.
I
get
wouldn't
that.
say he gay. I feel like he just don't know no
he
better.
He was meant to be. Like, how you don't?
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like you don't enjoy women company. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
ain't never met no dudes like that, bro. Like they don't enjoy women company.
Right.
It's
yeah.
like it's certain
They-
shit that
they want-
irritate them, and you're like, bro, like I'm not understanding which like
They want to be around
they
25
want
niggas
she
all
wanna
day.
talk. Yeah, she want to talk.
Yeah.
What?
She want to
Yeah.
talk and all
Like,
that.
bruh,
She
you
want
ain't
to
got
talk,
no-
bro. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Like, no, for real, it's awkward to hear.
Bro, remember in high school, bro, for example, I was always walking with
Always
a female. Always.
High school.
Always.
It was like, be quiet to y'all.
Listen, I was always walking with
He
walking
opened
with a
his mouth to
female.
the right people.
Always, man. I just like being in the presence of like beautiful women. I do.
Me too.
I love
Hey,
women.
time out. Hey, time out.
I used to
Hey,
get
time
shit
out.
for it though from the football team. Like, you always walk with somebody different. Like, so the fuck what? You not?
I be like, he that nigga. I was like, he the man for real.
Man, Ace Klein is Ring King in high school. I used to date everybody. When I mean everybody, I was talking about, I leave relationship 2 months later, another relationship. And I'm like, dang, Lee, you can't slow down? I don't want to. My girl, I ain't gonna lie, honestly, when I was in high school, like my mentality was like, I wanted to give a girl opportunity to be treated like a queen. She deserves it. She's a beautiful woman that's to herself, but she don't know life, what it's worth. But if somebody show her, whether it's family or a man, she enjoy it. That was my mentality. That's why I went out with females. Honestly, like in high school, I was going out with females every other 2-3 months because I feel like you deserve to show the world how beautiful and how passionate you are about life.
But you want to do it to multiple women.
But the thing is, no, seriously though, like, no. The crazy part is, females used to break up with me because they said like I was too loving, too clingy.
It's
I was
high
too
school.
passionate. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
that's high school.
You know what I'm saying? Like females feel like broke me for that. Like they said, like
Went-
yeah, like
went through the
like,
same
like,
thing
Like yeah, like you
as a
love
youngin',
me
yep.
too much. I don't want to be loved as much. I gotta go.
I guarantee you, at least half of them now
Want that shit.
want that shit.
Oh, it's multiple times. Like I mean, like before my relationship I'm in now, like months before my relationship I'm in now, they did me like, "How you been? What's up? What's up?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, why you worried so much?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Why you worried about it now?
if if you with me then, you wouldn't be worried now. But
Facts.
you are. That's life. Shit happens.
Shit do happen.
Mm-hmm. Real shit. But I know life what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I'm only 23. But I never hang around nobody my age. When I was 10, I was hanging with 30-year-olds. 20, 40-year-olds. You know how they go. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know the value of life. I can correlate to certain situations and environments because you don't have to overexpress, over-mentality yourself for people that you're around because they don't do the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You act according to the situation because you don't need to try to be a leader, but don't follow either.
Yeah. I mean, going back to the example you just used, Scoop. Like, in my opinion, I feel like if you want to be in the presence of 25, 30 other men at one time, and you don't got no play with no women in your phone book or whatever, and then you DM them trying to shack up or whatever you trying to do, right? And you get turned down, you keep trying. That's a symptom to me, in my opinion.
When you say, hey, 7 straight times with no response,
Yeah.
bro, chuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
I know you go.
For real.
I know you go. You don't go through that in your DM. Hey, no response. Hey, you ain't gonna respond. See, she can't even talk. I know you go through that though. I know you do. I know you do.
Oh, so you respond back?
Niggas don't take a hint.
She might just double tap and put a little hot right there. You know, you double tap with a hot right there.
Yeah.
Full in. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
I just said that.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, no. She blunt with it though. She blunt with it. At all.
She's not interested.
That's a simp. That's just a different
no.
degree. That's a different degree of simp.
No, she's not lying though. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And he going full blast.
But he going full blast. Buying her
Okay.
concert tickets, buying her food, pulling back on the thing.
That's facts.
He's constantly treating her like he's a boyfriend.
Facts.
She's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just
yeah,
described.
yes.
You just
Yes.
Look, you can't be a simp unless the girl is taking advantage.
Yes.
That's what I said.
nah. I don't agree with that.
That
I
is.
don't agree with that.
believe
I think you just described 2 different black belts. You know how this is a black. You know how it's like 2 dudes can be black belt.
I
but one
agree-
dude
I
can be
agree
a
with
5th
that.
degree black
Yeah, I
belt,
agree
and one
with
can
that,
be
yeah.
a 3rd degree black belt.
Okay.
You just described the 5th degree simp and the 3rd degree simp. That's what you just did. They all
No,
simps.
I agree with that.
They
Yeah,
all
I agree with
simps.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we both right. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with
But
that,
just
yeah.
that's a different simp. That's all that
understand
is.
that.
I just described one simp.
That's
one
the
type
grand.
of
That's the
simp,
grand poobah.
and you just described one type of simp. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's just different. That's different degrees.
Mr.
You know
Popo.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can fight. You know what I'm saying? I can fight. But John Jones, that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Floyd Mayweather, that's different. You know?
Oh man, you're killing me.
You know what I'm saying? I can fight, but I can't fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're killing me.
You feel me?
You're tired, man.
Yeah, but I mean, they.
Nah, but we gotta.
I asked the poll question on my Instagram, like,
Yeah.
do simps make the dating market like harder for like other guys? That's on the market. Like,
Do women
looking.
even know what a simp is in life?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, they do. They
You
do.
think so?
Hell
I think they
like
do.
she
Yeah.
said, the stuff she called desperation.
Cause you even get.
Women call them simps.
Cause you even.
No. I'm not saying you.
Women call those simps when she is obviously making it clear that she does not want to
But you see that desperation though.
If I like you and I want to be with you and I'm also doing above and beyond from my woman's perspective, it's not a fit as a man.
No,
If I'm obviously making it clear that I don't want that from you,
at that point,
I am not attracted to you, that is when you step into
at that point, you do what you do. You do that part. At that point, you my boo. The world know you my boo. If you doing that, if you doing your 30 to my 70, you my boo. Because life and
What
relationship
you
not.
mean 30 to the 70?
Let me tell you something. Life and relationship not 50-50, bro. You would never get a 50-50 out of relationship. Sometimes you're gonna. No, listen. I'm trying to tell you on some real life.
No, he's right.
essence.
He's right. No, he's right.
Sometimes in life, you gonna do a little more kick push than your girl doing the kick flip. I'm trying to tell you,
Here's the thing.
it's
Here's
life.
Here's what people do not understand. When people say that, they do not understand this. I understand when you're in a relationship, it's gonna be certain points in the relationship where she's putting 70, you putting 30.
Right.
You putting 60, she putting 40.
Absolutely.
But my thing is, y'all both putting up the percentage that be needed at the time. That's why I said overall in the relationship is 50-50. Because the simple fact that sometimes you need to put up most, but you giving the same percentage overall though.
That's true.
So it's an
That's what I'm saying.
so you saying it's an interchangeable 50-50.
It's an interchangeable
It can't be.
50-50.
It can't be.
Not- Sometimes in a relationship, it's going to be actually 50-50, but sometimes it's going to be 60-30. I
Yeah.
don't need you when I'm 30 and you're 32. No, that shit is dumb as hell. I need you to fill
That's
that
a-
up.
that's
And
a
then
fact.
when you're
That's
done,
a
I need
fact.
to fill that up.
That's a
That's
fact.
why I
That's
say
a fact,
50-50.
Yeah.
I understand that it's not going to be 50-50 throughout the whole relationship, but we got to be able to, lift each other up when the other person's down. You feel
That's
me?
true. That's true.
Like if you
Glory.
if you're like, okay, one day I just can't do 80.
Can we hear her? She need a mic.
Like no, because I get that it's interchangeable, but you should not have to be here the whole time. Sometimes you should be like, babe, I'm tired, and it goes down. And
Absolutely.
Like, okay, I'm gonna fill it up.
That's the
But
30.
If you're like, if the very second you go lower than 80, it's like, oh, I'm done. And she's like, oh, okay. Like you're not texting me back. You don't text me back. Okay, so we're not gonna talk. Real shit. You have to be aware of like what is happening, and that's why I said, don't get me wrong. Ignoring text is not being a friend. That's not what it is. Not paying attention to how she's responding to your morning behavior.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I agree
But
with
at
that.
the same, huh?
It's all right. It's just all right. All right.
Nah,
It's nice.
it's great. It's our intern.
It's great.
You know what I'm saying? Also, she
Miss Bethesda.
she's Miss Bethesda as well. And I
She
worked
know
with
life.
her. I worked with her at Red Robin.
This is a good.
'Cause I know- yes, that's why she's our
Your
intern.
boyfriend. Your boyfriend. I know he's. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, well, you need you if whatever boyfriend you get and whatever man you find in your future, he be blessed. This is how she talk.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Situation. She knows.
Yeah.
She knows what progression to put into a relationship until she get to her full standards. All men I'll give you that. I'm not gonna lie. Like all men I'll give you what you're looking for. You gotta
And she
get out
young.
of there.
And she young with that
'Cause
mentality
it's
too.
God's up. God's like you must keep God's up. Like you can be with somebody for 2 years, and still got their
Facts.
boxing gloves up. They don't know nothing. 2 years. Female like that's not enough for me. I need,
Listen.
I need 8.
And then people get married, and people get married, and
In
then
6
find out
months.
a whole nother
In 6
side
months.
of a person.
They get married
And
in
they be
6
like, damn.
months. Who watch TikTok?
Like I ain't know when you get pissed
Watch
off.
TikTok.
I ain't know when you get pissed off, you get temporary Tourette's. I ain't know that. I ain't know
Yeah,
that.
temporary.
And they go away.
We still in that relationship. It become forever after that point.
I ain't know you hum at night.
Sure.
You don't go to sleep. You hum at night. You nocturnal. You not.
Nah, I wasn't gonna hum until I realized you love me.
I ain't know you was nocturnal.
When I found you love me, I started humming. Before I knew you love me, I was like, I wasn't humming. I was just trying to get my
Oh,
point across.
man.
I'm saying. Though,
I mean
like,
that. I
real.
mean that comes with not putting in work too. It's like you can just be with somebody and not ask them shit.
Sometimes you just can't even put no work in.
You know what I'm
What the
saying?
fuck is the point of being together at that point?
And not asking them shit just together. Just dates and fucking.
So
Just-
all right, so are they living together? Oh no, they not living together.
First of all, I'm living with.
I like
I'm,
that. I like
first
that.
of all,
I like that.
before I get married to anybody that I'm taking seriously,
Yeah,
we got
for
to
sure.
live together.
Yeah, for
because the simple fact.
That's a fact.
Because the simple
Hell yeah,
fact
that's
is
a
like,
fact.
look,
Play
hey,
What?
grandma,
Yo, our
auntie,
parents,
I love y'all.
yes, they
But
hate
like,
that shit,
like
bro.
I understand. You know, I
Man.
grew up in the church. I understand all that. But my thing is, when you marry somebody, before you marry somebody, you're not their spouse.
Right.
It's different from dating somebody and living and dating somebody. That's different. Can you live with a person? I can love the shit out you and can't live with
Exactly.
I lived.
you. It can't live
Only
with
person
you.
ever lived my life. Mother, my child.
Jesus,
Never.
I pray for you.
It was everything I did not imagine. I'm like, ain't no way. I'm like, dog, it's no way. It's no way this is you. I know you. This is not you. I wake up next to you. This is not you. Who are you? It's crazy. I used to be like, I'm a man named Yin. Hey, man, I am better than that.
It was everything I did.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is ridiculous right now. I cannot believe my eyes deceived me.
Hey,
like
my
that.
eyes.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
I'm telling you, like, to Scoop's point, man, our parents, our grandparents, our aunties and uncles, they hate it. Like, you said you want to move in with who? Before y'all get married?
Not for real.
Like,
Not for real.
why didn't y'all do this?
I had that for real. I had that mentality for a long time.
I'm telling, bro. I'm
It was until
telling
I was
you,
watching.
bro.
I was.
Man,
That's true too.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
But what's the name? I ain't really had that mentality in my head until I listened to this comedian named Damon Williams, and he said that. He was like, because that was the joke. he was like, you don't know this person, they ain't gonna be a spouse. They up 5 o'clock humming.
While
Now
you
on the phone-
sleeping.
now you on the phone with your girlfriend. Nigga, this nigga don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? And you married with him, man.
Man, I'm serious.
Yeah,
like,
so and when I heard that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm serious. Like, for
You
me,
know what I'm saying?
for
That
me-
makes a lot of
for
sense.
me, like, cause I told my parents, I'm like, yeah, I mean, how you gonna know how this person live? Like, what makes them tick? Like, what they're good at? If
Can
just
you
gonna go
imagine
into
you
it-
married Shawty that you
Man.
used to live with?
Stop it, bro.
Can you imagine if you did that and you just lit? Once y'all lived
and I
in,
did
y'all
not
got
live with
married.
her. And I did not live with
and
her.
once y'all lived in, y'all got together, and you start finding, boy,
I'm telling you.
you went through it.
Because having somebody come over your place for a day or for a weekend,
Yeah, you having a drawer.
you can't tell how they living.
That's something like you have a drawer.
But no, the first thing
Nigga, when you got your separate dresser,
the first thing I do whenever, when I was single, whenever I would go over a woman's house,
when a woman leave her purse at your house, she live there. Okay.
Well, we're gonna get into that too. But the first thing I do whenever
Okay.
I went over a woman's place, I would go straight to her bathroom. I'm like, hey, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Why?
Cause I gotta check and see how clean it is.
That means that.
That's for anybody though.
No, bro, everybody don't. That's true, but everybody don't do that. Everybody don't do that. Yeah, that's true.
It's in the women. It is in the women things. And you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I heard that.
I mean, that's subjective. That's subjective.
That's you though.
That's not subjective. That's not subjective.
She put it on game.
That's
I'm listening
real
to all
shit.
That.
No, she's right, but that's subjective as well, though.
That's
I can decorate the fuck out my place.
no, that's not the point. That's not the point. Just like how we can tell. Go ahead.
Whether it is your mom or it's your girl.
That's true.
Like even just the way that it's arranged,
Facts.
you can tell when a woman we do it for our effective ability rather than men's effective ability. The way that she needs to go to her spot.
I'm sorry though. Like
But we know when a nigga been in the house too. So I don't understand why you not even.
No. I
You
know.
can understand when a nigga been in here.
I understand.
A nigga,
that.
I smell nigga. What is it? A nigga been in here.
No,
What's going on?
I understand that because listen, because
Smell like basketball here. What's going on?
because my place, like I've had people come over and say to me like, your place is always as clean. Like Motherfucker, yes.
good.
Yes.
When you get
Yes.
those compliments, life is good.
Yes. Like I've had women say that to me, like your place always is clean.
After that,
The fuck? Yeah.
it's clean.
Yeah.
It been cleaner. I keep it clean.
Yeah.
Straight up. Really?
The first thing I do in the morning when I get out the bed is make my bed.
Mom said how the house smells too.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. That's true.
see, with me, I live with so many people. My room smells great. My room is good.
My room is
You know what I'm
awful.
saying? I keep my room.
My room is awful.
Every time I wake up, every time I wake up in the morning, I ain't gonna lie.
My room
I
is,
ain't gonna lie necessarily. I don't make my bed because I only have one cover on my bed. So
I don't make my room. It's
no.
awful.
I sweep, mop, candle, listen to old jams, and
Kitchen
vibe out.
clean, front room clean.
Kitchen never clean.
Bathroom clean. My room is
I don't
awful.
even go downstairs in my kitchen. Where I live. I don't even go downstairs.
That's why I go to girls' house.
Like
The
I
girls
like
come
I don't
around.
even cook food in my kitchen. If it's food on the stove, I grab it and go back upstairs. I don't even do that because it's ridiculous. But it is all love.
Mm.
And like, I love him. I love everybody that I live with, but like,
Where? On top of the toilet.
they sure do. Sure do.
No, that's
That's true. No.
What?
Vicky, you laughing?
That's
true.
fact. That's a
That's
fact.
true. That's true.
When I
That's
put the
true.
air freshener on the joint, Mama put it right underneath the joint.
A man, right? It's clean, right? I'm not saying that putting the air
Yeah.
It's definitely clean, right? But like things having like odors and stuff, right? Showing that like body functions, that's not really a concern for me.
Girl, you need a mic.
Care about, right? So you can put it there and be like, okay, after I'm done, put it right back down.
That's a fact.
Women are more self-conscious. Take it out, ready, take it
Put it
right
in.
back, and you hide it.
What's
It's
your name?
clean back there.
I never looked at it that way, but okay. Okay.
Her name TT. Okay.
I never looked at it that way.
That mic not work, OG. It don't reach over.
It's okay. Just get TT that mic right there where she at. That's good enough. TT talking
Okay.
her stuff.
Little things like that is when you're like, oh,
Right.
it's subtle things that we notice. Our intuition is very good. I don't know. Women's intuition is very good.
No, cause
You
small.
said no.
'Cause-
Women, not girls.
I said women.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
a lot of girls in this world though.
I didn't say
I'm
No,
just saying, there's a
that-
lot of girls in this world that's
That's a
30
fact.
plus years old.
No, that's a fact.
And you know,
That's a fact.
when you say women, I appreciate. How old are you? 20. You know something.
Mm-hmm.
You never told me your age. I would have guessed 25.
Exactly.
My thing is,
exactly.
women can be girls. Girls don't know the aspect of life to treat a man. And I said treat a man like how y'all see on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm talking about just normally just coming home, your man coming home and he's telling
Thank
you
you,
about his
OG.
life and you ready to reciprocated energy.
But that's
About energy.
that's also because
Reciprocation, everything to me.
there's a difference between an adult, someone who's grown, and a woman. Just like how there's a difference between an adult, someone who's grown, and a man. An adult is age. That's 18. You can vote, all this other stuff. Being grown is when you can take care of yourself. You don't need mommy and daddy's help in order to do anything.
Absolutely.
Being a man and a woman is when you allow yourself to be a part of something bigger than yourself and willing to give sacrifice to each other and to the people around you for the greater good. So until you can understand that the world does not revolve around you and you can truly sacrifice for something bigger than yourself, you will remain a girl who happens to be grown or a man who happens to be grown,
Question.
not a man or a woman.
Where's the organ? You smoked that. You smoked that truth, girl.
Then where was my belt? Exactly. That's what I say. Where's my
I
belt?
got you. You knew it was coming. I got you.
So the second thing that I do after I leave the bathroom is check the kitchen.
Kitchen? Why the kitchen?
Like the sink? Like to see if there's dishes in?
I don't like make it obvious, of course, but
The kitchen for the bathroom? Why that?
typically women spend a lot more time in the bathroom than the kitchen. But then the kitchen is a close second, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said women,
This
they
first
check your
week is
kitchen.
on
And your...
fact, and I want to know if you can cook or not, and I can tell when a girl can cook how her kitchen look.
Facts. Yeah.
If her kitchen dirty, I mean, she just cooked. That's why, yeah.
That's not entirely true.
I don't. Nah.
That's not true.
If you got 8+ dishes in your sink, you live by yourself. Go home. I mean, you made 4 pots. The extra pots was in the oven. Made the extra dishes, and you and your man ate. I'm leaving.
Yeah, because women when they cook, they like to cook as they. I mean, they like to clean as they go.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're cooking. Sometimes you don't want to do
You
that.
should,
in the
like I'm
moment.
saying, you live by yourself, live with your child. You should cook that many dishes. How many dishes?
He
You
said,
child,
why that many
you child 4
dishes?
years old. You 32.
He said, why that
Why
many
you cooking
dishes?
dishes? That's unnecessary.
Her friend, no,
That-
hold on.
I mean, that Leroy just left.
Or she cooks so good, like my mama be cooking. Her peoples want to come over to get some. That's the thing.
Also,
too. 'Cause when
some
mama
kids.
mama make it like
But
certain
if I tell
dishes,
Okay.
like lasagna. She got to make it for her siblings and all that. Day they coming in, and you know that's how you cook. So it might be that too. Don't just judge it like that. Go ahead.
Look, I was about to say, look, not to mention, like, as somebody who, like, babysits children a lot, for some reason, kids think they have to get another dish. Like, they have to get another bowl. They got to get another cup. So it's like, if you got multiple kids, even if you got one, really, but if you have multiple kids, you got 2 kids, there's going to be some dishes in that sink. Like,
Nah, that's not just
like,
kids, though. That's
kids.
grown people, though. Like,
Right,
hold on,
right.
this comes from me being the server.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. This
yeah.
is and let me get, okay. Motherfucker, why the fuck do you need another plate from the plate you just ate off of? If you don't use that same goddamn plate, why the fuck
That's
am I
true.
getting you a new plate?
That's
Okay, because you know at work we had the pizza, and then people be getting wings and pizza. Get the wings as the appetizer, get the pizza. Motherfucker, they done ate them damn wings, right? You know what I'm saying? They ate the
ahead,
wings
bro.
and the pizza come. They want a whole
Y'all can
nother
call
set of
in.
plate. If you don't dump them chicken bones in the damn
The
tray,
number is pinned. I can call in. Don't be
same
scared.
thing on that side. Them numbers pinned if y'all want to call in. Dump them chicken bones on the goddamn plate, and go ahead use the damn. Why is you not reuse? It's your germs. You ate off of it. Reuse it. Why I gotta walk my big ass back in the kitchen, and then now they don't got clean plates. Now I gotta wait for clean plates just because your ass don't want to use the damn same plate that you had.
Right.
Glad. Go ahead, TR. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Now I understand what all y'all saying. You, Vic, and TT, I understand what y'all saying.
Yeah.
It be like that.
it's
But
crazy.
everything y'all saying, though, evaluates to being a good relationship. I'm telling you. Look,
You gotta get to the
gotta
point to
get
where
to
you
the
even
first.
in that first.
What's
it
your
depends.
relationship?
It depends. Look,
I can tell you
it
right
depends
now.
on the person because I feel like
Can we go around the table?
it depends. It depends on the person. For me, I feel like a good relationship is when it's equally reciprocal for the other person. When you feel like the love and the effort that you put into a relationship is reciprocal, and the fact that it's not no toxicity in the relationship at all, and you both be able to grow mentally, physically, sexually, and financially. That's what I think a good relationship is.
Go ahead, Mark.
Go first.
Let me go first. Um, for me, I mean, because I've been in all different types of relationships, good, bad, ugly.
Man.
So for me, I would say what defines a good relationship for me is you ever been on a seesaw, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like a seesaw goes up and down, right?
Right.
It's the realization that you both know you're gonna have your highs and your lows. And so with that being said, every day is not gonna be all peaches and cream,
Facts.
right? But you realize when you get to those hard points in your relationship, you're not gonna give up on each other.
It's not one. It's not 112 out here.
Yeah, you're not gonna give up on each other. And I get it. Like there's some things that's gonna occur that's gonna make you think like, damn, yeah, I don't think I should be here. Right. But it goes back to having that sense of belief that despite whatever may have occurred, do you truly love and care about this person, and do they truly love and care about you? And just go back from the beginning and base all their actions and things they said combined to come to your conclusion. Because sometimes too, when we get too many outside people involved, friends, family, yeah, girl, you shouldn't be with him. Leave him. Oh, yeah, bro, I don't know about her. You might have to chalk them as an L. The minute you start eliminating all that extra noise and you come back to the center to where ultimately the decision is up to you, whether you want to be there or not, and you know in your heart and mind that you made the best possible decision for you and your partner, realizing that okay, all right, like this happened, but all right, we're gonna be good. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it moving forward. That's when you know, all right, this is worth fighting for. Because nowadays with our age bracket, some shit go wrong, we just want to throw in the towel. Like shit, I give up. Fuck this. One argument. One argument. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good off of this. Like what the fuck you think was going to happen? Everything was just going to be good from here to death do us apart? No. 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 And that's the problem. We give up on shit too easy, man. We let all this outside noise infiltrate our minds and tell us, yeah, you might want to get up out of there. Like, motherfucker, you don't even know what's going on.
Right. What dating? Serial?
Serial and casual dating is practice for divorce. So if you are dating multiple people at a time and you believe in monogamy, that means that when you find that one person, you're going to be breaking up with one, two, three, four, five other people, which means you're practicing being like, this isn't enough for me. We're done. So you practice yourself with being okay with just leaving once things get difficult, which is good practice for divorce, which is why 50% of marriages in America already, they get divorced. And sorry, excuse me, which is why a lot of countries East, right? They don't practice dating. Dating is not religiously okay. It's not culturally okay. And how many of them do you hear about them getting divorced?
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm not saying that they're doing it correctly. I'm just saying that we have to pay attention to
a lot of them
behavior
not
and why
happy
it's
over there.
happening.
A lot of them not happy over there. This is
That's
the
why I said I'm
arranged
not
marriage.
saying that it's the correct way. I'm just saying that we have
Yeah.
to pay attention to behaviors. Obviously, this stuff is happening for. Don't get me wrong. If you want to get a divorce, I'm not shaming you for getting a divorce. But let's be for real on why divorce is so high. We are okay with leaving when things get difficult for us.
Right.
I mean, I feel like
I don't believe you're 20.
Because
Me
there's
either. I
no
don't
way
either.
you're going to be with somebody for 10, 20, 30, 50, 80 years together and you're happy with each other the whole time. That's not realistic.
It's not life. Absolutely.
And to be honest, when you think about it on the grand scheme of things, maybe you go a decade where you're not as happy, but a decade compared to 60 years is kind of worth fighting through for a marriage. You have to think, you have to remember what you're doing it for, and your foundation really shouldn't be love. Your foundation should be a covenant and discipline towards each other, and love should be the cherry and the toppings.
it's bigger. At the end of the day,
That's a fact.
it's bigger than yourself, especially when kids get
Ain't gonna lie.
involved.
Me
But
personally,
like,
love, loyalty, a foundation, building a relationship away from everything else I just said, passionate. When a significant other is everything in a relationship, you have to know your partner. You cannot just jump. Okay, it been times I jumped in a relationship. It wasn't my friend. You gotta make your relationship your friend, your dog, your right hand man. Before you become your girl. And once you become your right hand man, she and he knows you. You know each other. They become your girl, it's sweet cake. I didn't deal with it. You gotta know your significant other. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. The one right now, we fucked right now. I'm gonna lie. No, I'm not. You know it's good. I love her to death, but you just fucked right now. But at the end of the day, like, you have to know what and what's not.
Right.
Pros and cons.
Right.
If loyalty is in a relationship, that's important. Passion in a relationship is important. Aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? Have an aggression, like the want to be with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't do that shit,
That's the thing too, man.
I'm telling you, no, on real shit.
Having the desire to be there,
Yes, no matter what.
no matter what. Not having the desire when it's convenient for you or what I can do for you or what you can do for me. Like shit want to be there.
Right.
And if you want to be there, then you're going to get to the point where you have 40, 50, 60 years of marriage.
Absolutely.
And regardless of what you go through with that person, you're not going to give that up for hopping back here in the streets.
Right.
Because that person, that longevity, all of that together, do I want to go back on the other side of the fence and try to find where I fit in?
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Not at all. Lou Dishes said it best. Can you stay in the ring? Can you stay in the ring? You know, can you be there through the thick and thin? You know what I'm saying? That's how I know you fucking with real women. When you go, when you get ugly, you know what I'm saying? You still right there. You know what I'm saying? But, her point, I mostly agree with it. It's just, my thing is, okay, I'm not the type of person to seek out dating multiple people. But if I see promise, if we got a connection, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just having to talk to another person, I'm gonna see what that's about. Not gonna put all my eggs in one basket. You can call it what you want to. You can call it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna put all my eggs in one basket. Now I'm not gonna spread myself thin and date like a whole bunch of, 6, 7 female. You know, I'm not doing that.
I don't give a damn.
Because somebody,
When I was single, I was doing
somebody
it.
hard gonna get broke. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a date though.
They do it to us.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm a date though. But as I get older, at the age now, I started doing this a couple years. The girl that I talk like date, like for the far as
Huh?
Y'all are better at it.
We're better at what?
dating
Like,
multiple people.
yeah, because I feel like since
That's
we
true.
got to be for real.
That's true.
Women,
We are,
their
yeah.
emotions are, in a lot of their actions, and you can tell like when you're the favorite, or you can tell when you're not the favorite on the roster. When it comes to guys, the girl is delusional to it. Like I cannot tell if I'm the main one you talking to. I can't tell unless like he's really like weird where he like doesn't really text back and stuff like that. Then you could tell. But there's some guys who can legit text like 3, 4 girls at a time, and they
Yes.
feel the exact
That was
same.
me. That was me.
And so
Yes.
that's
That
what I'm
was
saying.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like y'all can do that because it's easier for y'all to do that.
Yeah,
But
that's
with
a fact.
women, you're saying women do it. Women do not do it to the same way y'all do
because,
it.
No, that's different.
no, because women like to typically be with one person.
Yeah, but like here's the
can't do
thing.
it,
Like
though.
here's the thing. This is I still do it, but now I do it more tastefully because the simple fact that now, how many times that I went through women finding a heartbreak and me not working or me choosing somebody else, or where it's blended where I'm fucking the person that I'm trying to date and all that. So what I do is I separate it now. Who I'm fucking, there's nobody I'm want to date. There's no potential there. We fucking. That's it. Straight meat to meat. You know what I'm saying? What girls that I'm dating that's potential to be, the one.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping on having sex. I want that separate. Now, if you throw it at me, I'm gonna catch that joint for real. But I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to like get the booty. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a relationship to see if you gonna be the one or not. I don't want that to be blurred with sex. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when lust can get blurred with love. You feel me? Then you get blurred with that when you start putting that thing down on. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, she putting that thing down on you. So I like to separate it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not talking to nobody. I still got a couple joints on Rosin that, we doing our thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't talking to nobody as far as dating wise. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm separating that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been too many times where that became an issue.
Listen.
We was just a sexual relationship, but they want to take it there and all that. Nah,
Listen,
you're
man.
not doing that.
When I was not in a relationship, I was out here, but I wasn't out here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk to all y'all.
Right.
All y'all. Because I need to see who's really vibing with me.
That's a fact.
Who's vibing with me, who's really not vibing with me.
That's a
They
fact.
just there to take up space because of what I have.
Yeah. Right. Or what I look like.
Right. Who's reciprocating? Who's texting me? Who's reaching out to me? Who's checking on me? Who's hey, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Not just waiting for me to make all the plans. I remember Real quick, I remember before I met my girlfriend now, I was dating someone making pretty good money, got a good career. I obviously I ain't care nothing about that shit. I got my own shit. But she started to get upset because we wasn't spending a lot of time together and and we was already on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to our schedule. She worked nights, I work during the day, right? I'm in school full time. I got a podcast, right? So I remember one day I was leaving work and I had texted her and she had said to me, she said, Vic, I need some romance. And that just instantly we wasn't even together. We was just dating. That just instantly turned me off. And I was like, you know what? I say, yeah, I'm good. You can go do whatever it is you want to do. This ain't gonna work for me. Off of that, because you just there to take up space.
Yeah.
You're just there waiting for me as the man to plan any and everything. What the fuck are you? When are you going to plan something for us to do together?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll already sacrifice time when I can make time to drive all the way up to goddamn out yonder to come see you.
Right.
Right? But
Why you can't come down?
or why you can't take
sometimes?
the simple initiative to plan something for us. Right? So it's stuff like that. So that's why that's why for me, when I was dating and or talking to different people, I'm really trying to see like, okay, who's really about me? Because for me to see if you really about me, I gotta spend time with you. I gotta see how you talk. I like over text. That's not good enough for me. I gotta like really be like out in front of you and see like, okay, this is how she is in these different environments. Right. This is how she is around my friends. Right. Certain people I would bring around my family. I wouldn't really do that all the time.
Right.
But I had to see like certain people in different positions so I can know.
Hey, you should.
All right, she can hold her own.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
She can hold her own.
Yeah. Timo said, yeah, it's best to deal with a woman who understands everything you have going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
She understands what you got going on. She can understand how she supposed to, how she supposed to be for you. When a woman, here's the thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like understanding your significant other or person you talking to is everything for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you can know how you supposed to move
Right.
for that person. If you know that person and if you're not putting forth the effort and you're not doing what you're specifically supposed to do for that person, how they are, then you just dub it. You know what I'm saying? Just dub it because you don't really care for real. You know what I'm saying? You're not really in it for real if you're not trying to understand your person. You know what I'm saying? You try to understand somebody if you want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what makes them tick and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of your responsibility as well to make them understand how you tick so they can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't open yourself up, how's somebody supposed to know and understand you if you don't open up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like vice versa. You got to give the same energy. It's got to be reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? It got to be because I could be texting you and just having general conversation and not knowing you. You know, calling you and not really knowing you
life.
as a person. We just
life.
have a good conversation. I just don't know what makes you tick and what you like to do. When you feeling this emotional, how you react and respond to certain things. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know that, how am I supposed to, you know, be in a relationship with you? How am I supposed to know what make you tick and how you want me to go about things? You know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to know that if you don't open up? You feel me? So
Yeah, I mean, to Marcus' point, get to know your partner. Like
Become friends.
become friends first, right? Because let me tell you something. If I'm working 14-hour days at the plant, right? I'm making good money, but I'm working hard, and time is a little limited
Right.
because of the amount of hours I work, and your schedule may be different from mine, or we may both work during the day, but my shift is going to take me into the evening. By the time I get home, I don't got time to do nothing but eat, shower, sleep, and get up and do it all over again.
Right.
that's a fact.
Right? And if you telling me as if you come to me as a woman and say, okay, I want us to spend more time together. Trust and believe. If you are a priority in my life, I'm gonna make time for us to spend time together when it fits, right? But don't just sit on your hands and completely wait for me to do it, but you not meet me halfway as well. Because now in my mind as a man, I automatically know you have nothing for me. You just there to sit on your hands and watch me do all the work while you watch from the sidelines. Fuck that.
Like that. I like
For real. And that's why I had to cut her off instantly. Because I knew if I was to jump into a relationship with you, you have nothing for me. You just there to watch me do all the work while you take all the credit. Or just look pretty from the sideline. Nah, you gonna get your fingernails dirty with me. This is a full-time job here. I don't know. That's just me though, man.
It's simple.
That's just me. I don't got time to. Huh? No, I mean it's simple, but it's not simple because because we make shit harder than what it needs to be. Right? Ask the proper questions.
Because emotion, like I said earlier, emotions blur logic. That's why it's not simple. It's not simple because emotions get into play. When emotions get into play, it's totally different.
It's all
Nah,
about
it's
the
simple
want.
for me.
The want.
But
It's
you
all
don't
about
let
the
your
want.
emotions get in the way, though, right?
No, because I know what the hell it is I got going on with my schedule.
Precisely.
And it's all about the want. Do you want
Right.
to do that?
Right,
Override your schedule? It's the want. That's all it is.
right, right. Yeah, because these bills not gonna pay themselves.
Absolutely.
Once you start adding on things,
You want to work to pay the bills.
once you start adding on things like, a house, rent, kids, once you start adding all these different things that you got to put out for, yeah, these long hours, they gonna pay off in the long run. But it's about realizing and seeing the vision in the short term, right? And realizing that okay, it's gonna pay off in the long run, despite whatever it is I want in the short term, as far as spending time with my man, in the long run it's gonna pay off.
Right.
But that's where we as men have to have the patience sometimes to get them to see the bigger picture. Right? It's gonna be tough, but that's where the conversation has to be had. And that's where you have to be able to realize and understand, damn, okay, she got me for real. Like she gonna hold me down, or nah, she really ain't gonna have me for real.
I thought I was one of them clear your throat like, I
Yeah.
got something to say. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, man, it's great to have this kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. I mean, that's not true, Timo. Timo said becoming friends first sounds nice to say, but once the relationship is over, they not friends no more. That's not true. Not for me anyway.
Sometimes.
it
Anyway.
depends. It depends on the person.
Yeah, because I'm still. Yeah, I'm still cool with like 3, 4 of my exes.
Nah, that's too many.
So, I mean,
First of all,
it
I only
depends on
had
the person.
I only had one like legitimate ex as a grown man, so I can't really say like girls that I talk to. I can say that some of them are still cool with, and some of them I'm not. With that one ex, fuck no, hell no, not cool with her. No, but you know what I'm saying, that is what it is. She was on the live earlier. That threw me off.
Oh, she was on your live?
Yeah, early in the show when I was like, wow, that was wild. I was like, I didn't even know I still followed her, bro.
What you gonna do?
Nothing. Absolutely
nothing.
nothing. Not gonna do a damn thing. I'm going on with my day of life.
That's actually the correct answer.
Not
that
gonna
was
do a
expected.
damn thing.
I was expecting you to say
Not
that.
gonna do
Yeah.
a damn thing. I'm not following through her chicks again,
It's
cuz
okay. You'll get a DM.
she
You'll get a DM or
won't
text.
get seen. It won't get seen because I'm not going through
you
that.
you gonna delete it? You gonna do her like that?
I'm not going through that, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you on a diet, right? When you on a diet, you know what I'm saying? You got to be strictly on that diet. If you eat Popeyes, you going back to being on your fatty ways. That bitch is Popeyes. I'm not. I'm good.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? But I love Popeyes. I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm on a diet. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm straightforward. I'm here. I'm not going back. No, no, because that cheap meal was crazy. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. That thing was like that. My bad.
All right. She was crate. Never mind. I'm not
That
even.
joke was crazy. Still the best I ever had. Heartbroken and all, bro. I can't go back to that. I'm gonna be stuck again.
Nah.
Crazy.
Nah,
Yeah, it
listen.
was crazy.
Listen, we don't go back in
It
time.
was crazy.
We don't go back
Hell
in time.
no, I'm good, bro. I'm straightforward. Because if I dip back in there, I don't know if I'm coming out. I don't know.
Yeah, you gonna find yourself in some quicksand.
Fuck yeah, I'm not fucking with Shorty. Hell no.
Once you get in some quicksand, ain't no guarantee you gonna get out.
What Moray says, shit.
Listen.
I'm not fucking with it. D Love laughing at me.
OD Love on there? Man, listen.
He laughing at me, dog. I'm not fucking with it. He know. He know more than anybody. He know. He Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, man. So our two topics we covered today, simping
And pigments or
and
mags or whatever.
and pick. I mean, we
did barely talk about it, girl. But it branched off.
No, we did.
we covered it.
We did.
In our own ways, though. You know what I'm saying, in our own ways.
I'm not going back, bro. Shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, we covered it, and then like we gave you examples.
Absolutely.
Other shit. You know, we always branching off from other shit.
Facts.
So
Okay.
it's hard for y'all to be like, oh,
It's really the issue for y'all.
No, I mean, but see, that's what I was trying to get to
Because
earlier. Like,
y'all were
for
talking,
me,
y'all were talking about simps because you can see the fault in being a simp for a man.
Shawty was a pygmy.
Who?
who?
I asked, what's wrong with you? What I was just talking about. That's why she left me for a white boy named Connor. What the fuck?
Not a white boy named Connor.
Did something to my spirit, cause like real talk, like that did something to my spirit.
And
That
also-
Is she really
also-
a pick me?
huh? Yes. Look
Also,
back at it, yes.
the way that y'all talked about like being a pick me when you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with like, you know, putting yourself in the position of wanting a good man, right?
No.
That's not a pick me.
But I
think that's-
I described the pygmy though. I was saying that when it becomes when you start losing yourself over trying to get a man,
It's not
you know what I'm
just
saying?
yourself.
Embarrassing when it becomes to you trying to, you know what I'm saying? I say you can make your, you can develop into a good woman so you can attract a good man.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable. When you know what I'm saying, lose yourself into that's all life is to get a good man, and you do anything and show your whole ass just to get a man. That's when it becomes an issue. That's when it becomes toxic.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because those two words get very blurred when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a good woman and you develop yourself into a good woman, man, you're not a pygmy. Just because you know the little things about your woman and you do little things for your woman, or just a woman that you like, that don't make you a simp.
For sure.
It
But
all depends on how it is. When it becomes toxic, when you start embarrassing yourself, when it comes to that, that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's not always just embarrassment too. Sometimes it really just like, at least from the woman's perspective, the reason why a lot of women don't like pick me like women is because you are willing to put down like logic or having the back of other women so that
Yes.
you seem like better. Like
Yes.
think about
Yes.
like even like
Yes.
okay,
Same thing
like
with
like
simp, though.
wait, because
Same
this is the
thing
thing.
with
I'm
simp,
not gonna use a specific name because I don't want no type of backlash. But there is somebody who there's somebody on like social media, right, where she was like, if you're fat, you don't deserve a good man. Like, and if you have kids and you're not a virgin and you're fat, like, why would it, like, women like that don't deserve a good man. That's what she said. And so then it was like, what are you? And then, you know, some men were like, exactly, why? You know that we're visual and we want girls that are pure who haven't been out there, and we want fit women, and men were like agreeing with her, and she was like, yeah, exactly. Why would you deserve a good man? And it's like, yo, why as a woman are you like trying to like? I don't know. That felt very pick me. Why are you out here on a platform where you know thousands of people are listening to you and you're telling them that demographics of women were they're plus size, they're not virgins, they have kids, or they've had a pet or something like that, that they don't deserve good men? That's wild.
So I would
Yeah,
say
same thing,
I would say
same-
this.
That's a pick me. That's weird.
Yeah, no.
Same,
So
same thing when it comes to sex. It's certain dudes that had to build, that had to tear down other men to build themselves up for another woman and didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's when it comes to that toxicity shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
her message
That's
was
crazy.
wrong, but her delivery her message was correct, but her delivery was wrong.
The message was not correct.
Hold
Yes,
up.
it
You
was.
you think that
Her
that
message
fat
was
women
not
don't
correct.
deserve love
That's
or
why
don't deserve a good man?
Time out. Time
do.
out. That's why I said her message was right, but her delivery by which she said it was wrong.
He did say that. He did say that. He did
Okay,
say that.
can you say it in a way that it should have been said?
So
Okay.
men typically when it comes to our women, typically we want someone who is somewhat fit,
Correct.
right?
Some men.
For example,
I was about to say.
for example, so you meet a woman, y'all have a kid together, right? How she looked before she had that kid, she might have been slim, had a nice figure. She has a kid now, it's a little bit different now. You gotta do a little more work to get back to that point, right? So basically what I'm saying is from her standpoint, what she was trying to say, but it was poorly said, is that yes, men, we are visual creatures. We are attracted to beauty, but at the same time, we also realize too that okay, well, we had this baby together, and you don't look the same. Okay, well, let's try. I'm gonna help you get back to the point of where you was prior to this kid, right? Because it's still her responsibility to maintain her health as well.
Yeah, that's a
If you
fact.
eating at McDonald's all the time or eating carry out, that's not going to help your body in the long run.
Yeah, man, that's true, bro. But as a man, you cannot say that and you built like a sandwich bag full of pudding. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Well, you talking about if the man's built like that too?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, because you both have to still want to maintain somewhat of a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like that. But you know, beauty in the eye. You know, beauty in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I'm
is.
saying?
But to her point, I think what she was also trying to say too
Because
was
Gaga girls get love all the time.
what she was also trying to say too was the fact that
Caca girls.
You know where their eyes
Caca girls. Yeah, when they cry, they back get wet. Yeah, that's it.
what I think she was also trying to say too
Please
was
make
the
it
fact that you have those specific women she's talking about have these unrealistic high ass standards, right? But you're bigger than a fucking linebacker.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? But you want this type of man that had to build himself up, came from nothing, had to build himself up
Right.
to get to where he's at, but you wider than that fucking door. So to her point, what she said is she was right, but how she said it, because everyone deserves a good person.
Yeah, the type of-
Regardless of what type of
Shape,
person
size.
you right,
Yeah.
shape and size.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because that doesn't really matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
in
what
the
you-
context of deserving a good person.
Yeah, so what you basically saying is the type of woman the linebacker wants, particularly that man, that the type of man that she wants, don't like linebacker.
I was about to say that.
Because here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? My dream girl is Rihanna. Before she got married to Rock, I knew she wasn't gonna be with me. I'm not the type of nigga that she would be with, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be mad when I don't get a Rihanna type. You know what I'm saying? But like females really be mad.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They don't get no Denzel,
Facts.
and you built like Ray Lewis.
Facts.
That's not
That's
possible.
that's
Ain't no
but
way.
that's
Ain't no
that's
way.
yeah, that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta be realistic.
you do.
I mean, get in where you fit in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? You can't want this man who's an executive in a Fortune 500 company, and
And you can't read.
For real.
you know what I'm saying. But that goes both ways too, though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It goes both ways. Like you can't want to be with this successful woman who worked hard to get to where she's at, and you Ray from down the corner. You know, I mean, you with that scenario, I mean, you can probably, I mean, if you, in her eyes, if you look good enough, you may get a little play. But
What they call it? A fixer upper.
Why are y'all acting like people don't still be settling? People be talking like this and they still be settling.
People do be.
It
selling
really,
like
it really, it really
but
just.
see,
Be
That's why the divorce rate so high.
but why? But see,
And
here's
people,
my
no,
thing.
people.
Here's
And
my thing
people
when it
killing
comes
their
to settling.
spouse too.
Here's my thing when it
People
comes
be
to
killing their spouse.
Is it crazy like this?
People be killing their
here's
spouse.
my things when it comes to settle.
I'm tired of you.
Men typically are okay with settling with whoever they want to settle with, right? Women typically have to settle because they took a wrong path and made hell of a lot of wrong choices.
Right.
Not
So-
all the time.
So yeah, because so when they get 40, 45, 50 years old, damn, like I'm still not married.
Even when it comes to sex,
But
it's
this the
crazy.
thing though. Some people like I don't know. There's a lot of people who think like, oh, like I am a good guy, so I deserve, this, that. There's a lot of entitlement, and then when men get comfortable, sometimes they stop pursuing the woman once they're comfortable, and so it kind of like trickles into little things, and then it becomes bigger problems, and then like the relationship gets rocky, and the woman just kind of wants to be appreciated in that way. So she's like, okay, like the least you could do is treat me like you want to be around me, and not like, because I feel like men reveal their mask more on the fact that they're settling.
But women do the same thing with their vagina.
What do you mean?
With like how you like just because I'm a good guy, just will stay with me. And there's a lot of females that just because I have a good vagina, you can stay with me. How they present this vagina and nothing else.
Those are not women that want relationships. Those are
In the
women.
context.
Those are probably gold
But
digging
those-
women.
but
But those are not women that want relationships. Women that want relationships.
But they be in relationships.
But to my point though,
But they're
those
it's,
women.
It's a lot of women. It's a lot. I had a lot of women. All they
yeah.
offered up was vagina.
To my
That's it.
to
And a
my
pretty
point,
And they wanted to be together. Yes,
Right,
and
to
they wanted
my-
to be with me. No,
to
like,
my-
you're
to my
not just going to
point.
put vagina on the table. When we first meet each other, all we got is vagina and penis, because we ain't get a chance to meet
Find out who they
to
are.
figure out what's our personality. Like if you really like the person, that's what we. If we still talking for a couple months and all you got is vagina on the table, not your goals, not your actions, not wifey material, nothing. And I'm bringing all that, and all you bring is just vagina. That's an issue too.
yeah, I mean because and that's exactly what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Because to my point, those women, especially if they look really fucking good, right? If they look good, they getting flown out all over the place in their early 20s or whatever, and then they get 35, 38 years old.
Shoot, where my ticket?
They don't got no kids, right? They don't got no kids, but they got all this money they say they got, right? But they don't got no man. So, but to my point, those exact women that Scoop is talking about, those are the ones who are oftentimes are not getting chosen by a good quality man because they wasted all those years trying to live and have this hot girl summer and all this other weird shit that's made up. Then by the time they realize they look up, they 40 years old, they 45 years old, they 50 years old, and they don't got nothing to show for but a little bit of money.
Yeah, a lot of women get funded by Sims too.
So that's right. So that's what I'm saying. So like settling is different between men and women because men, we're okay with settling with
Y'all not really okay with it. Cause y'all do
No,
cheat.
because
Cheating is not being okay with it. Like we
No,
we have to be so for
that's
real.
I think,
No,
extreme
we
case, though.
no we, but we do have to acknowledge that if you are married to someone, because there are plenty of situations that I've seen, literally, where men are in relationships, they love their wife, okay? Because also this is what I learned about men too. Men are ready to get married when they're ready to get married, not when
Yep.
they meet the one.
Yep.
Because you can meet the one and not be ready and y'all not get married. So you can settle because once a man decides in his head I'm ready to get married, then he marries the girl that is the best in that time period when he realized that he wants to get married, which is why
Yeah.
he's okay with settling.
Right.
But if that girl that was the one, the one that got away, that one that keep coming back, this, that, and the third,
The great white buffalo.